I hope everybody's having a great Monday so far, and I hope you had a great weekend. What we're going to share today is something I recently heard from Dr. Kevin Elko. It's kind of fitting with all the championship games that we had this past weekend. Dr. Kevin Elko has what's called a Monday Morning Cup of Inspiration. And he's a guy that's worked pretty closely with several major college football teams, one in particular, Alabama. And he was mentioning how he'd been talking with Coach Saban, and Coach Saban had a talk that he prepared before one of their big games when they played LSU. And he had a big talk prepared, and he said, I need to change my topic. I need to change my message because I really want to talk about those things that we can control. And Dr. Kevin Elko says, that's great. That's easy because we're going to focus on, and we're going to tell those players, or here's what we can control. That patch of grass out there that has white lines around it, that's it. And you think, it can't be that simple. But he said this, that's the only thing that we can control. We can't control the people in the stands yelling or hollering, especially as a road game down at LSU. He said, we can't control that. We can't control the officials. We can't control the weather. We can't control what happens throughout that game except for that small space that we're going to play, that one patch of grass, that green grass. And that really reminds me to something that you'll see pop up on the screen here and at the end of the episode today. It's from John Gordon that says, here are the things that we can control. Our efforts, our attitude, our behavior, and our actions. That's it. Those four things. Our efforts, our attitude, our behavior, and our actions are all those things that we can control. And if you'll look outside of that bubble, that's all those things that most of the time we spend worrying about. And those are things we can't control whatsoever. We can't control those. So remember today that those things that you control are those things that are right in front of you. As they looked at that patch of grass for those Alabama players, or as we look at our attitudes, our efforts, our behavior, and our actions. Let us remember that this week. Let us remember that at the beginning of this holiday season. Hope you all have a great rest of the week. We'll see you next Monday.